Namaskar, Dr. Atmaram Pawar. Welcome to NEP Parayan, the series based on my understanding and your suggestions regarding effective implementation of NEP. So, welcome to Adhyay 49 of this series. In the previous Adhyay, we seen the many points which we suggested to the PCI in the first chapter, that is the regulation chapter. So, there is a need also to improve some subjects. So I am giving here example of pharmaceutics, where general pharmacy is a subject. In a such a way, if you have any subject of any branch, you can also suggest the same. So I'm taking just as an example. So general pharmacy, which is the first subject of the syllabus, comes under the pharmaceutics. It is on the page number 10 of the proposed syllabus. And this subject is of 5 units, 1 unit of 9 hours and total 45 hours. So it's the 3 credit syllabus. The concept of general pharmacy is about the introduction of pharmacy and pharmaceutical dosage forms. For that, the first unit, which is the introductory to the pharmacy, it mentions the history, scope, pharmacopoeia, and the prescription. Particularly prescription is the definition and parts of prescription. Unit 2 is related to the pharmaceutical calculations, posology, and introduction to the various dosage form. So here, the introduction to various dosage form is a general introductory chapter regarding the dosage forms. The further, all these dosage forms are explained in a next units. That is unit number 3 to unit number 5. So it have the solid dosage forms like a powder, tablet, capsule, then the liquid dosage form, that is monophasic, biphasic, including the flocculated, deflocculated suspensions, the semi-solids and suppositories, and it not cover the sterile dosage forms. And in this, what is the covered? It is a definition, advantages, disadvantages, types, classes, the formulation excipients. So this additives, then the introduction to method of preparation. So the point is that here each and every dosage form except sterile are explained to some extent. The basic concept is over, including the formulation excipients and the introduction to method of preparation. So unit 1, in the improve, I say the unit 1 should be kept as such because it covers the all introductory chapters to the pharmacy. But unit 2, where there are points like a calculation point, posology point, and introduction to dosage form, I want to expand that introduction to dosage form and make one full unit so that we can cover all the aspects of that dosage form, including sterile and non-sterile. So what it will cover? It will cover the concept of dosage form, reason to convert a particular API into a dosage form, introduction to various types of dosage forms like sterile, non-sterile, definitions, merits, demerits, examples of API available in that particular dosage form. So for example, in the syrup, which are the different API are available, or in other way, the particular API is available in which are the different dosage form. Like example of paracetamol, pediatric tablet, then the adult tablet. Secondly, there is liquids, syrups and suspension for pediatrics. Drops are there, injection is there, suppository is there. So why that particular API is formulated in a different dosage form, and how dose change, how method of administration change, how the storage change. So all these points can be covered in this. So it includes dosage form, label conditions, dose, change in the dosing, storage conditions likewise. Unit 3, I am proposing for a dispensing of medication purpose. So in the proposed syllabus, the prescription chapter is only related to definition and the parts of prescription. The students will recite and he will forget. My point is here the handling of prescriptions. So after that format of prescription, he should understand the handling of prescription. He should evaluate the prescription. He should dispense the medicament as per that prescription order, including that packing, labeling, handling, storage of medication. So it covers, including the patient instructions, it covers all the aspects of dispensing of medication. Thus, prescription handling and the dosage form concept is over. Now, my point is to make a familiar regarding the how that dosage form formulation is designed. So I'm proposing here the introduction to pharmaceutical formulation. There is the concept of formulation design on the basis of physicochemical properties, biopharmaceutical properties, organoleptic techniques, so that we can connect with the physical pharmacy. We can connect in future with the biopharmaceutics, and student will understand that how a particular dosage form is formulated on the basis of different aspects of formulation design, including packaging and stability. Third point is we can cover here regular common additives. The common additives, that is antioxidants, preservatives, coloring agents, sweetening agents, flavoring agents, which are required in each and every formulation. Correct. So principle of selection, merits, demerits, and example of additives required in the particular dosage form. That's the antioxidant required in the injectable, antioxidant required in the oral formulations, or preservative required in the topical preparation, preservative required in the oral, preservative required in the sterile. These are the different. So all these concepts we can give here. So it will cover the dosage forms also, as well as their formulation concepts, including the common additives. Now one or two simple example. So I'm giving the example of not a tablet, which I require the machinery part, different steps. I'm giving example of simple powders, oral powder, topical powder, formulation, their method of preparation, whether it is the granule or powder, and evaluation of powder in short. Correct. Similarly, in the semi-solids, ointment, gel, cream, how to prepare it, which are the different bases, likewise, and the concept of suppository. But here we are not taking the percutaneous absorption. We are not taking the rectal absorption. It may be part of NDDS. So now, again, I am saying that starting from prescription handling, dosage form, formulation design, common additives, and a simple formulations. So if any student study this, then I can say the first part, introductory part, is over. The rationale is as follows: the academic rationale. So the current syllabus is focusing more on the compounding of traditional preparation. The this practice is almost outdated. It does not have a significance in the modern era. Therefore, I am proposing the revision in the concept only. The concept should be dispensing of modern medication. So what we studied, seen in the unit 2 and unit 3. Correct. Detailed dosage form studies are covered in the semester 3. So in the semester 3, there is a chapter pharmaceutical dosage form where detail of each and every formulation, tablet, liquids, and all this covered. Correct. Again, in the proposed syllabus, we have the list of all these dosage forms. I think it is a repetition in the first year and the third semester, means first semester and third semester there is overlapping. Actually we are not having that space, academic space, to accommodate more subjects, because we have to learn many things new, including AI. And why to repeat them? So to avoid the repetition, this syllabus is proposed that in the first year make it introductory part, and in the pharmaceutical dosage form it should be like a large scale manufacturing, where there is no need to again study merits and demerits of powders, capsules, ointments, likewise. Hmm? So, educational outcome. So, concept of dosage form design, when we are studying, so we can shift this posology or the calculation part in the practicals, because we are giving a more value to the dosage form and the formulation. So this in the practical, this part is easily covered. There is a calculation part, because calculation part is required to calculate the formula, calculate the percentage, calculate the isotonicity, calculate the dose. For example, the pediatric paracetamol preparation dose is the different, strength is the different than the adult. If the it is a drop, paracetamol drop, calculation is different, strength is different. So all this part, calculation part, can be easily covered with practicals in the practical, not required to cover in the theory. But the additional introduction what I made, that is an example of API. So for a particular dosage form, which are the API or how one single API is formulated in a different types of dosage forms. Likewise, the student would gain not only the theoretical knowledge but the practical skill, including the prescription handling, dispensing, mm, and in the case of powders and ointments, suppositories, they will learn how to manufacture, how to lab scale compound the dosage forms also. Integrated learning approach. So at the end of this 3 units, or when they studied this modern dispensing pharmacy, the learner will understand what is the pharmacy, scope of pharmacy. In addition to that historical concept, learn about the various dosage form, develop basic understanding of dispensing practices, labeling practices, patient instructions. Now, in the present proposed syllabus, the advanced things like a flocculated, deflocculated suspension is mentioned. Actually, to understand the flocculated and deflocculated suspension, it is required to study physical pharmacy, DLVO theory, and all this. Correct. So, better we should shift that flocculated, deflocculated suspensions in the third semester. And here we will introduce diffusible and indiffusible type of suspension. So, what is my aim? The concept of dosage form, what we are studying in the first year, it will be linked with the physical pharmacy, physical pharmaceutics. Then there is the pharmaceutical dosage form design. So likewise, the sequence or the link will be maintained. Therefore, I'm suggesting this. So what is my concept? That is, instead of compounding based general pharmacy, make dispensing focused modern dispensing pharmacy. So definitely welcome for the history and perspective, but avoid the repetition in the first semester and third semester. Instead of only teaching them the parts of prescription, teach them handling of prescription. And instead of making a subject a general pharmacy, make them modern dispensing pharmacy. It will be the good approach. So always I get feedbacks, and today I have the feedback from Dr. Viveda Dapte, the associate professor from Pune College of Pharmacy. She write in Marathi, सांगताना औषधाची शैक्षणिक कथा उत्कृष्टरित्या सादर केलेली आहे NEP गाथा मांडलेली आहे शिक्षणाची व्यथा. Likewise, he explains me. So how I am putting this NEP in the storytelling type. That is it is the NEP Parayana type concept. She is appreciating that. I have a Bobde from MIP Pune. He says that what I learned from you is the consistency and commitment. Yes, so this is the 49th Adhyay. There are many reels are there. Then I given the lectures. I wrote some articles also. And thank you for appreciating and noticing my efforts. Neeraj Vevare, the principal of DY Patil College, Pune, he says the salute to your energy, dedication, and the continuous learning. Thank you, sir. And we'll see that 15th Adhyay, where we'll take a practical aspect of general pharmacy. Thank you.